What's up, guys? Welcome into another PHNX Sun Devils Pac-12 Power Rankings. Once again, fueled by Illegal Pete's.
Pete's.
If you haven't
dope
been,
hat I got.
yes, merch, hats, shirts,
shirt,
margaritas, all of the things at Illegal Pete's. They all go crazy. Check them out, especially their mill location. Again, Illegal Pete's, guys. Let's get into the Pac-12 Power Rankings right off the rip because we got a lot to get to. Sean, we got a new number one.
That we do. I can't deny UCLA at this point. They haven't lost yet, and Arizona did. So yeah, UCLA number one across the board. Arizona number two. I still, you know what? I've been pretty consistent in saying that I think those two are on a different tier. I think the gap between ASU and Arizona is a little smaller than I think all of us had thought originally. ASU is clearly a very good team. Obviously, a dominant win over Oregon last night. Which is why I have the number three. Back up to number three. They had moved down after the USF and Arizona losses, but back to number three. USC at 4, kind of by default. Utah 5. They probably deserve to be lower after getting mollywopped by Arizona, but the rest of the conference, the way it shakes out, they kind of stay there at 5. Number 6, Washington. This Washington team has lost a lot of games recently, but when you look at who they've played, it's been your Arizona, USC, UCLA, ASU. Like, they've played a lot of really good teams, so I can't penalize them for that too much. And that zone is always very difficult. They're at 6. Colorado 7. Obviously, I don't think Wazoo is that great of a team, but they beat Arizona. Yep. When you beat who was previously the best team in the conference, you have to give them a little bit of respect there.
Yeah, that's fair.
So they move up there. Behind them, Oregon, again, got embarrassed by ASU. They
got run off the floor.
Yeah, they got run off the floor.
Puddles sucks.
Puddles does suck. They have a good roster, so I feel like they should be higher, but they haven't proved anything yet. They keep losing games, so they got to stay down there. After Oregon State, kind of by default, because we need it. We're at a point where we're going to have a conversation about bringing Cal back and kicking Stanford out of the conference. They have not won a conference game yet. Cal has. I still think Stanford's probably a better team than Cal, but when you haven't won in conference, you don't deserve respect. But
Cal beat Stanford. I mean,
yeah. As it stands right now, Cal's still out of the conference. And then number 12, the dad to be, Jacob. Him and his wife are going to be having a kid any moment now. It seems so. Props to Jacob.
Do we have a Tostradamus moment here?
No.
It's going to happen.
It's going to be
twins.
Stop at some point in the next
twins.
month.
I feel
Dude.
it.
I think they would know that.
Oh
already.
my God.
Nah, dude,
they would know that they had twins.
Spawned a second
Let's
heartbeat.
not do that.
I don't know if it's going to happen. But shout out to Jacob because you're going to be a dad. And good luck with that.
Sean, we have the exact same.
Good luck with that.
We have the exact same rankings.
Do we really?
The
We have the
exact same?
exact same
I didn't
rankings.
All right, let's
even
hear
notice
your
that.
explanation for what you got this week.
Well, I don't want to talk about yours, but why do you have Colorado at 5?
Don't worry about it. We'll get to it.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Yeah. UCLA, as Sean said. Arizona, as Sean said. Arizona State, as Sean said. Like, I don't know. USC moving down, not because of anything that they're doing wrong. ASU just, when they are clicking and firing in all cylinders, when the Cambridge Bros look like the Super Mario Bros, there's nothing you can do to
It's me.
Dude, the Super Mario Bros in sports games go insane.
Yeah.
Like Mario and Luigi just be
I'm
dunking.
a big Luigi guy. And they definitely give Mario and Luigi vibes.
Yeah.
Like Dev
Who's
is
Mario?
Dev is
Mario.
Dev is Mario?
No,
Oh, no,
Dev
Dev is
is
Mario.
Mario.
Dev is Mario.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dev is Luigi.
Yeah, because Luigi's taller also.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
Luigi would have more balance
Is
as well.
Nunez
yeah,
Toad?
and I feel like
Austin Nunez is Toad.
Mario
Bobby Hurley is Bowser
no.
Jr.
How would
No,
we know
Bobby
about
Hurley's
Toad?
Bowser. Bobby Hurley Jr. is Bowser Jr.
He's not Toad. We know too much about Toad. Get back to your rankings before
Yeah,
I
let's
get
look
in
back at
trouble.
my rankings. Utah at 5. They're a scary team until they lose to Oregon at home.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay. So they're staying there. Washington's staying at 6 for me, and Colorado staying at 7. Washington, proved they can compete against U of A and ASU for the most part until Devin Cambridge starts dunking on everybody. So that's fine. Oregon State is so weird to me. And Colorado beat them by 20. Oregon State scored 42 points. Like they got to move down. Oregon moves down. Washington State moving up because of that Arizona win, obviously, but also they're not going to move past Colorado yet. Then Stanford, they're going to get relegated tomorrow. I just feel it. They're not good.
Yeah.
And then Whopper at 12 because that
Chicken
Whopper.
At BK.
That was the
The
lyric of
most
the game.
untimely
But also,
commercials.
Yeah.
don't ever go to Burger King.
Yeah.
Did you end up going yesterday?
No. So I thought about it because the commercial almost got me. And I have an
But you're not a
advertising
consumer.
degree. It shouldn't work on me. It almost did. And then I drove up to the Burger King and I was like, I'm about to eat Burger King.
What am I doing?
Willfully.
What am I doing? And so I didn't get Burger King.
That's fair. No,
Don't get Burger
sucks.
King.
Burger
Don't
King
eat
sucks.
Burger King.
All right, let's see what I've got cooked up for this week's Pac-12 Power Rankings. UCLA
Cooking
atop
like Russell Wilson.
the conference. They are very damn good. They are 10-0 at home, 4-0 on the road. Their only 2 losses this season have come at neutral sites, which I think is kind of funny. They do have the Sun Devils here next Thursday, which I think is going to be really, really exciting. Similar to you guys, I've got the Wildcats at number 2. I do still think that they are better than Arizona State. I know the gap may
It's a
feel
hot take, dude.
well, the gap I still think is pretty wide between those two teams. Arizona State at number 3. They're one of the hottest teams in the conference. I would say they're one of the hottest teams in the country right now. Fun stat: ASU's 9-0 when Desmond Cambridge scores 9 or more points. So there's your key to success. You just need Desmond Cambridge to score 9 points. At 4, I've got Utah. I still think they're a hot team.
Even though they lost their last 2 by 20 plus.
Yeah. I still that U of A win is still holds some weight for me. Colorado at 5. I know you guys don't like it. I still like this team. They swept the Oregon schools. I know they lost to SC. They got UCLA tomorrow. I think that's going to be a fun game. I think they have the potential to upset them. USC at number 6.
How does that happen?
So
How does what happen?
USC beat Colorado and
yes.
they moved below them.
Yes.
How?
I do not think USC is a good team.
But how does that
Better
work
than
with power rankings?
It's my power rankings. You got your own power rankings. Fuck you. These are my rankings.
Well, it's a good thing that Totri doesn't just do these by himself, because at least you can put his power rankings in the context of ours.
That's fair. I got Wazoo moving up to 7. They had that win over Arizona. I still don't think they're really a great team, though. Oregon, they're trash. They do move up, though, to 8.
This Washington disrespect.
Washington is bad.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Look
How
at
is
their
Washington
losses.
not bad?
Look at their losses. Who have they lost to? Oh, some of the best teams in the country. They've lost to U of A. They've lost to U of A, Arizona State, UCLA, USC. The Oregon State loss is bad. I will say that. They lost to 23rd ranked Auburn at the time. Like, their losses are I don't want to say good losses. They're not bad losses.
There's no such thing as a good loss.
No, but there are bad losses, and that's not their losses.
Well, they're 9. Get over it. Let's see. Who do I've got at number 10? I've got the Beavers. They hung around in that U of A game. U of A lets teams hang around. Stanford, they're bad. They're 11. Hat's number 12. Is there a greater invention than the hat?
Bread.
The light bulb?
No. I think hats. Okay.
The wheel?
Plumbing? The wheel.
I think hat is a close to.
How do you make hats?
I have no idea. How do you make
machinery
wheels
and sewing and stuff? You know, there's
Gears.
wheels and sewing. So gears. Boom.
But you're gonna
The circle.
You gonna
Best
sit
thing
here and
ever.
tell me that hats aren't a
No.
top 12 thing in the conference?
That's not what the question was. You said it was the best invention ever, and I'm checking.
No. Second best invention. I asked if it was the best invention ever.
Well, I mean, Illegal Pete's is a better invention
That's
than
true.
hats.
That is very true.
So when you put an Illegal Pete's hat, maybe this individually is the greatest thing of all time.
Okay. Before we get out of here, ASU basketball. They got another road game against the Beavs Saturday. Do they sweep the Oregon schools and move to their 15th win of the season?
100%.
Wow, that's a lot of confidence.
Yep, 100%.
But I feel pretty good about it. Yeah, I feel like they should. But it is still the PNW.
Yeah,
and
weird things
crazy
happen in
up there.
Corvallis.
And in the Pac-12.
This team
But this team is
immune to Corvallis.
is too good. Yeah,
Immune to Corvallis.
Is that a great
band name?
They
Yeah,
could
there
definitely
you go.
lose, but you have no reason to expect it.
Yep.
That's fair. That's going to wrap up this week's PHNX Sun Devils Pac-12 Power Rankings. We will be back again next Friday for an updated look at those rankings. But for now, for all of your guys' Sun Devil news and notes, go ahead and check out the PHNX Sun Devil Show.